In a place beyond imagination, where the horizon kisses the heavens, one man dares to journey where few have ventured. Armed with nothing but his wit and an unyielding spirit, he seeks the answers to mysteries that lie beyond the stars.
Good morning. Good morning. It is Lunar Beaches Crypto on a Monday, February 19th, 2024. We're doing it live. We are getting over some coldness. So if I cough, if I sneeze, if I do some sniffles, that is why. Because I am, and if I sound a little off, that is why. Saturday was really rough. Yesterday was a little better. And I didn't go to sleep until about 4 hours ago. Because I slept basically all weekend. So I feel good. Like, I feel okay, but I'm definitely not 100%. But we're still here. We're still here. We're still here to bring you the alpha. We're still here to put together cuts. I mean, I didn't put that together. I found it on Twitter. But we're here to put together stuff for you guys. Turn off that intro. All right. Anyway, welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto. I've already said it, but thank you for being here. If you don't mind hitting that like button. Justin Eubanks. Yo, David, good morning. Happy Monday. You feeling better? No. I mean, a little bit. Feel better, but it's okay. It's okay. We still do this. We still go. We move on. And we crush it. I just realized. No, wait. I do have my mic on. Okay. I do have my mic on. We're live. We're good. See, I'm still not 100%, but it's all right. We still stayed up late to put together a show and couldn't go to sleep. Probably because I slept basically all weekend. Let me take these headphones off. It's messing with me. All right. Let's go ahead and get on into it. This is what you're here for, right? This AI takeover stuff, okay? Now, the video at the beginning of the stream was a supercut of Sora, S-O-R-A. I don't know how many of you have seen it, but Sora is an open AI type to video, text to video prompt. So like you type in lady walking downtown Tokyo with neon lights and blah 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 blah, and you get that one video. Like, it's pretty insane. And I just wonder how much of this is like a giant tech bubble like we experienced in the late 90s. If you're catching my drift. So, I hope that's not the case. If that is the case, I mean, it's probably more likely than not that is the case, that we are in a giant tech bubble. It's kind of scary on many different levels. But that doesn't mean we can't take advantage, right? So right now, we're going to go over some Bitcoin. We're going to go over some some Dixie, some Ethereum, and then we're gonna go over some AI tokens, coins, whatever you want to call them, that are popular on the or that are on Coinbase. We're gonna go over the ones that are on Coinbase. I'll throw out a couple that are not on Coinbase. But the ones on Coinbase, they're gonna have the most what do you call it? The most access to liquidity, the best access to liquidity. In case you didn't know, I'm pretty sure I read something that Coinbase holds ETF something. ETF something. It's like 193 billion. What was it? Something or Coinbase manages 90% of all Bitcoin ETF assets. 90%. That is what you call centralization. So Coinbase holds 90% of Bitcoin ETFs holdings, right? I saw somebody on Twitter the other day talk about how that Coinbase is dying, and I'm just like, bruh, Coinbase is not dying. Coinbase is not dying at all. Let's go ahead and get over to the charts. Bitcoin is sitting at $52,376. Just like 10 minutes ago, it was sitting at 52,200. So we're up a little bit just in the last 10 minutes, but we've already been here today. But you can see we did get a slight rejection at the 0.702. Lock your fibs. And but we are going to see if we can continue the march higher this week. That would be nice. I would love to be wrong on us turning into, on Bitcoin at least, turning into a crab sideways market as altcoins see a little run, and then we get a nice correction on the Bitcoin. So I would love to be wrong in that. I would love to see this thing march higher for longer. Would love to see that, but it doesn't have to happen. One of the things that we can look into when we're looking at Bitcoin, and we can try and determine how exactly do we think, or where exactly do we think Bitcoin is going to go for the week, for that day, whatever it may be. We can look over here at the Dixie. Dixie's a good inverse correlator. Now, it's not like exactly inverted. It's not like purely 1-to-1 all the time. If Dixie's going up, Bitcoin's going down. But like on a broader trend, macro trend, that is typically the case. Now, one way we can determine how the Dixie is going to do, one way we can determine how the Dixie is going to do is by looking at all the assets that make up the Dixie. Okay, so that is going to be your USD CAD, which is USD paired with the Canadian dollar, your Aussie USD, which is your Australian dollar, paired with your US dollar, your GBP, which is the British pound, Euro USD, and the USD JPY, the Japanese yen. So how we can look at these is we can look at your USD CAD and we can say, okay, is this looking bullish or is it looking bearish? Now, USD CAD we want to see look bearish, okay, because this is the dollar against the Canadian dollar. So that means we want to see it do poorly if we want to see the Dixie come down. Okay, now it's the exact opposite for like your Australian dollar, where we want to see it do well against the dollar because that means the dollar goes down. So The same thing for the British pound, the euro, and then the Japanese yen is just like the USD, the Canadian dollar. So it is the opposite. We want to see it go down instead of up. So when we look at these, so that's the Dixie. The Dixie is a basket of assets, and it's made up of those 5 assets, those 5 currencies. Okay, so the Dixie, it's putting the dollar and against these assets and seeing how well the dollar is doing. The biggest one of those is going to be your euro. I'm not sure exactly what percentage of it. If I think it's around 50% of the Dixie is the euro. Don't quote me on that. I know it's around there. And we can see that the euro is close to a breakout. Okay, so if the euro is close to a breakout, then that means that the Dixie could be close to a breakdown. And, you know, we have taken out some highs. So it would be nice to see the Dixie start to kind of move down and maybe have a correction this week. We'll have to wait and see. It's not exactly overbought. So we could see that continue higher. Or it could just stall out for this week. We want to wait and see how Monday goes, and then we will get deeper into the price action on that. Now, let's see. I need more people in here. So I am going to share this video. Copy. Discord. At everyone. Oh, all right. Sorry about that. All right, let's go. So yeah, that's your Dixie. Break down a little bit. So we did take out a high. When was that? That was Tuesday of last week. So we took out that high Tuesday and had a little bit of a pullback after that. So we got a little bit of a midweek reversal. That is something that I am considering for the Bitcoin price this week, as a possible midweek reversal. I mean, we are getting a little bit overheated. Not too much, though, at least not on the weekly, but this does look like it could have a little bit of a rounding off coming in here, which would give us a little bit of a bearish divergence. Now, we don't want to see that. I would like to see this come up higher than the oscillator over here. That way we can continue the march higher. But a pullback would not be the most terrible thing at all, okay? I would almost expect it, but at the same time, you know, I don't. I want to see this thing continue higher for longer. So this not engulfing this candle right here, I would have loved to have seen that. Let's go down to the smaller time frames. I do like seeing the slow build up, I do like seeing the slow build up to take out this range here. We did have a little bit of a drop outside of the range, a deviation. If I can get my stuff to work, there we go. So we did have a little bit of a deviation outside of the range. Yo, Filippo Formayo. Are you Filipino? Filippo Formayo. Formaya. Good to see you. Double F. Filippo Formaya. So yeah, we did get Lunar. So I'm called LBC, Lunar, or David. Pretty cool. Whatever you guys want to call me. What do you call yourselves? Lunarians? Ha ha ha. Oh, Sicilian. Okay. What is that? Like a Sicilian? Sicily. Where is Sicily? Isn't that like Italy? I'm American, okay? I don't know the world. I'm Southern American at that, okay? So yeah, if we can get a close above this range, looks like we did actually. Lunatics. We're definitely lunatics for getting up this early, aren't we? Well, if we're American. Italy. Ah ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. I know. So yeah, we did get a close above the range. So I think look at this drop down and then getting that push back up. So we are above our zero line on our oscillator. Whoops. And so yeah, that could be a good sign. Good sign. I would like to see this thing to keep crawling to the upside. However, seeing stuff like this kind of gets me a little bit sketched out because this feels like it's engineered liquidity. Meaning that it is price action that is made to draw you in to longs or shorts, depending on which way the market is going. So that is something I don't want to, I would be cautious of. Okay. Be cognizant, cautious, or cognizant, either one. My apologies. My sickness is not helping at all. A little bit of a cold, but it's okay. We'll be okay. All right, let's see. Other than the fact that I can barely breathe to talk, it'll be okay. Little bit of a rising wedge. Some would call it a bear flag. But I don't know. I think this thing, man, it's tough. It's a tough call. Tough call. We're not overheated. This is the 1 hour. So we're not overheated on the 1 hour. We're not overheated on the 4 hour. I am getting a little bit of a rounding on our prime oscillator, but this thing looks like it still wants to push higher. Yeah, so that's true. Yeah. If the Dixie can continue down, then we will see. But Monday's a tricky day. I don't really trade Mondays. What do I think about Link? I'm a little bullish on it, so don't be rude. Link is garbage. No, I'm kidding. Link is fine. Link is good. Link is awesome, actually. I like a Oracle-based system that, takes data from Web 2 and helps move it over to Web 3. It's basically what it does. So, oracles, I like oracles, and it's an oracle. So, it's interoperable. It does everything that you need it to do. So it's good for it's really good for what it was created for. So I am bullish on Link long term. Today, I don't know. I haven't looked at the Link chart. All right, I gotta move on. Ethereum. I just realized. Oh, we have 10 minutes left. Ethereum is getting a big boost now. Ethereum might see the fireworks this week. Okay. I mean, we already saw some fireworks last week, but we might see some continuation of fireworks this week, which would not be unwanted for most of us anyway. Now, seeing these two down candles like this, creating lower lows, this does kind of get me, and we're a little bit overbought going into Wednesday and Thursday of last week. That could tell me, or that does kind of tell me that this is probably coming close to an end, this rally at least, and that we could be coming to where we see a cool off. Now, I am kind of expecting kind of like a midweek reversal type deal this week, but that could just be a broader correction, just a needed correction, really, because, I mean, I counted yesterday. I mean, Ethereum's about the same, but I think it was some crazy like 11 out of 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 13 out of 15 days for Bitcoin have been green out of the last 15 days. Well, if I don't count today, because it's not done yet, 12 out of the last 14 days. I mean, 12 out of the last 14 days is pretty strong uptrend. Would not be surprised at all to see some type of correction. Wouldn't be surprised at all to see it just continue to blast through the moon either. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. Now, I do want to... I was on ETH, so let's go back to ETH. Ethereum is looking good. We did get a little bit of a dip down at the start of the day, and it started pushing higher. So I do want to see that for bullish continuation. This was my upside target based off of this rising wedge, echo. To the 0.618 is where I think we are headed. That is the $3,344 mark. Bitcoin, I'm not putting anything on that one yet. I don't like, we're not taking out last week's high yet. So I want to see how this day plays out. I'll just put it that way. Quick rundown on some AI coins that I'm going to be looking at that are on Coinbase. So first up is going to be the IOs or AIOZ network. It's already been blasting off. Actually, I don't know why I didn't have this one up, because I definitely wanted to look at this one. This is the OpenAI coin. This was where I put I put this on here 4 hours ago before I went to bed. And it is up even more now. It is up 273% in the last 2 weeks. WorldCoin is going to the moon. You can get it on some other stuff. Yes, you do have Rose, MDR, and AGIX. Yep. No, Rose is on Coinbase. Yes. I tried to be a little more newbie friendly. That a lot of people aren't. A lot of noobs aren't going to be as deep into crypto to where they know where to even go to get stuff like AGIX, right? Because it's not on Coinbase. But we've got we do have a few. We've got AIOZ, which you can see that was my average buy on that. I got it in the accumulation phase. Now, next we have NMR, which is Numeraire, and it has been going kind of crazy as of late anyway. Let's pull a fib on that and see where we are looking for NMR. Where we are for NMR. So it is pushing towards that 0.382 at $41.18. It is currently sitting at $36.18. So pushing up there would be an increase of $5 per coin. That's about a 14% increase in price. 13.93 from current price. So maybe can make a little bit of a quick buckarino on that, perhaps. This is a heavy supply area. We have a lot of dumpage coming from, if we look to the left, But we do have this high that can be and needs to be taken out. I'm assuming this is the 2022 high. Let's go to 3-month. This high here. This was in April of 2022, January of 2022. Yep, so this is the 2022 high. So I would like to see that get taken out. It probably will be. Probably will be. So that's your NMR. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. We've got Ocean. Now, I'm not breaking down fundamentals on any of these. I'm just looking at charts. This one had a nice major breakout out of a cup and handle. We can see the cup and handle. Let's go ahead and draw up that cup and handle for you guys. Let's put it on here. So there's a cup, right? There's a cup. And here's our handle. If it wants to be cooperative, cup and handle. Of course, it's going to be a butt. All right. Cup and handle on that. Now, to draw targets on these, we go from the top of the cup to the bottom. Now, I go to the bottom of this. Now, this is nothing more than a measured move. But we can see that gets us to a target of about $1.35. Let's go ahead and put a price increase on it. That's about a 138% increase. That is the technical target on it. Ajax is on the Coinbase wallet. Yes. You can get a lot of stuff on the Coinbase wallet. That's because it is a decentralized wallet. So, remember that. You can get a bunch of stuff on the Coinbase wallet. So this one, Ocean, this one I'm a little bit privy to. But it does look like it's a little bit overbought at the moment, but that doesn't mean it can't run higher. But I would just be careful with this one. Maybe wait for a pullback. Now, it has already had like a little bit of a consolidation range in here. But I could definitely see more of a pullback in here, especially since we broke out and we never came back and retested the breakout level. It's definitely something to consider. So I would just pay attention to that if you plan on getting into Ocean. Prime. Keep getting alerts from Coinbase about Prime because of this. Prime keeps on climbing. The Prime climb. Let's go to the daily. This was beautiful breakout retest. Look at that. Breakout, retest, find support, and then off and away it goes. So, Prime is primed. Now, it's starting to get a little bit overbought, but something to watch. Something to watch. RLC is another one. Let's go ahead and back this up. Back it up. So we have taken out this high over here at about $3. What is it? $3.62. We took that out to get a high of $3.73 and some change. It's funny saying that. 73 cents and some change. So we took that out. Looking good on RLC. This one is not quite looking like it's overbought. So that might be, well, that's on the weekly. Let's go to the daily. Okay. Now we're starting to look a little more overbought, but that just means that that it's pretty strong. And we could see a push up. If we are to get a midweek reversal, then that would suggest that some coins are going to move at the beginning of the week and then reverse in the middle of the week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, somewhere in there. I like to hold off on Mondays and trade Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. That way, Monday, I can see what the market is essentially trying to do, or at least on the coins that I'm looking at. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, get an idea of where I'm going, how I'm going to trade it. So Monday, let Monday unfold so I can get a little bit of a bias for the week and then trade that way. If I have to flip, I have to flip. It is what it is. And then we have Track USD. So we have Track USD, the last project. So these are all the top projects by market cap on Coinbase, okay? So this one looks like it could get going this week. Yeah. Yep. So this has that nice little slow build up, accumulation possibly, and then a pop off. So Track is definitely one to watch this week. I will definitely be keeping my eyes on this one. It has not broken its major resistance like most of the other ones, which is going to be this range, whole range right here. So I want to see it break that major resistance and break this high in particular. I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. So I want to see it break the high at, let's see if I can get an exact price on that. Break this high at 95 cents, essentially. 95 cents. And it is currently sitting at 84 cents. So could be a move. Could be a move. We are getting some reversal indication in here, some reversal signals, but it might see a little push. Hey, maybe you can play it short. But I would like to see it get through this major resistance level. And if it does, watch out. So let's go ahead and take a look at real quickly what we've got for the news, and then we will go ahead and get on out of here. Go about our day. All right, so let's see. Nothing today. That's right. Banking holiday for the U.S. So nothing today. Oh, that's something else. That's another reason why I'm not trading today. Banking holiday. For the U.S., nothing today. Nothing tomorrow. Whoops. FOMC meeting minutes on Wednesday. Thursday, we have flash manufacturing PMI, flash services PMI, existing home sales, FOMC member Jefferson speaks, natural gas storage, crude oil inventories, blah, 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 blah. Stuff no one cares about. Well, the manufacturing stuff people care about. And then Friday, nothing. So pretty lackluster on the news. So this is typically a good week. Those are typically weeks when that are good for trading, for traders. Stuff tends to be a little more predictive when you don't have so much news going on. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. I've got to get going. I still have my day job. I still have to go to work. I thought about calling in, but then I was like, if I can get up and do a live stream, I can go to work. So I'm gonna go to work. I want to rest, but I need to go to work. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for joining me this morning. We will see you in the Discord. Link in the description below. Hit that like button. The Discord is free. Hit that like button. Follow me at Lunar Beaches on X. Sub to the channel if you are new and enjoyed this content. And yeah, if you're into riding the crypto waves, just come on, hit that sub, man. Anyways, love you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early. Lunar Beaches Crypto out. Ride the waves. Have a radical day. Which button is it? Is it this one? I forgot to turn on the sound. Let's try again.